Hey guys, so it's been a while, yeah? So I'm gonna try a little bit different approach to your replays. I got one here from CountMordrek. It's DD Shugmu, uh, Chumu. I don't know how to pronounce it, and he is playing for the Two Brothers map, I guess. The approach I'm gonna take on the replays, which I'm gonna try now because I'm gonna do it alone, not with my co-hosters, is to try and look at the good replays and see and kind of look at the small details, try and find the things that could have made it better, even better. So he's dressed for party. And this is basically a Fletcher. That's what it is. The Shungmum is a Fletcher, and I think the Fletcher is probably one of the most funniest DDs to play. It's a feel-good DD, and it's always really fun to get into because you have the guns, you have the torps, everything is working really great. So he's heading into the cap. CV is spotting in front of him, so that's okay. So he can actually smoke up because he has spotting, and C46 is already spotted here, which is really good because then you can get your guns to start. I think I would have gone a little bit further before I did it, but you see in the position now he can only shoot at the C46. So this is a smoke that lasts almost a minute, or a little bit over a minute. So right from now, he has nothing more to shoot at. So that could have been a great. Neptune takes a beating, of course. That's what they do. British cruisers are they're like heavy DDs with no armor. So it's like you need to play it safe. That is the first thing. You are gonna get shot at. That's just because every BB knows that. Yeah, and there he's gone. Z46 pops up again. So as I mentioned, the smoke is still there, and he didn't really get use for it. That smoke gave him 297. So see where in the position he is about now. That's where I think I would have used the smoke. That would have let him use the guns via fire starter. But okay, let's move on here. Now I see the plane coming in. Has to be a little bit careful. C46 is actually a little bit juicy, and he's gonna smoke up there because he wants to try and recap it. But yeah, that can be, yeah, and you see the indicator now, impossible to hit the target, but he's aiming for probably for the Bismarck. Because of the replay, you don't get to see clearly who it is. So yeah, C46 is taking a beating. He's going HE, which is the right thing when you are shooting on German destroyers. AP, you mostly get overpens on them. If you shoot against US DDs like a Gearing, then you can surely go AP. And yeah, he kind of potatoed it, and boop, there he's gone. So just keep that in mind. So here we go. Now we can actually, in a position where he can use the guns a little bit more. He can sit here and just farm. And each individual shot doesn't do that much, but you can actually, if you get a fire going and then switch to AP, you can actually do quite well on AP with the APL superstructure with these. You pop out a shell like every 3 seconds, and you can do on cruisers. You can do between 1500 and 2000 HP per salvo. That's pretty decent. Here we see Ashford. Mordrek is just staying behind island because he's spotted by the plane. That's smart, not allowing the Bismarck to shoot him. So the Bismarck behind island. Let's have a look what is happening there. Because this side is quite stationary. You see the other side is pushing. But his team is also very reluctant. They don't want to get into the party. So the Bismarck is being focused down now. he completely overextended. So now the big question is a push coming through A? The guys on this side, they are never coming up, of course. That's just suicide. So if they are coming, the enemy team is coming somewhere, they're going to be coming through A. So, and we see a cyclone hitting in about 1.5 minutes. So always when there's a cyclone, try and get your team to blob up, have the same detection range, stay close to each other. That is the smartest thing to do. Just stay in a big group, like they are doing there. In any other gameplay, or then that's really stupid. You want to get the angles, but in a cyclone, the best thing you do is just to blob up and outspot them. Because if an enemy is coming, if you have two ships, let's say one at 10 kilometers and one at 8, you will spot the one at 8, and if you are on the same line, you will have more guns shooting that one instead of, and then the guy from on 10 kilometers cannot even shoot back. So Mordrek now is he doesn't want to take the bait and keep chasing. He wants to brawl, and there's also already something in B, and he got RPF pointing at it. So RPF is really your friend. That is to catch out the DDs. The Belfast is getting a little bit greedy. So yeah, so now we know there we go. So it was spotted by the plane. But here we got a Missouri coming in. So that would have been my first thing. It's like, okay, there's a Missouri, so now I would have started to plan a little bit, but this is hectic, right? Oh, is it gonna be a kill steal? Where is the kill steal? There it is. There we go. 43. That's good. So here you see now there's Missouri there. This is now he's smoking up. This is the thing I saw that was a thing that the information is available on the screen. The Missouri will surely radar you. Which is not now it starts. So watch the timing now, because if you make this mistake, don't make a double mistake, right? Because the duration of it is just a small radar, right? It's like 27 seconds. So if you see now, if he had he can do a loop around, and now you see the radar is gone. Okay, but he actually didn't have to leave that smoking, so now he's detected and it's on fire. So, and of course, great torpedo salvo there. Here you see just plucking it away, bum bum bum. So one way of getting rid of Missouri is, of course, just to torp them to shit. So that was the thing. When you're radared by the Missouri, and if you're already potatoed it, just look at the watch. Can you survive by staying where you are? So yeah, so that was a comment I had, and so now this is always the fun. This is DD's wet dream. You have BBs pushing into, and yeah, that's that makes your day. So his BBs are just sitting here, not looking. It's looking good in terms of ship kills, but still. So you see now he's behind his own smoke, but he's spotted by the plane that is on his left. So what do you do now? This is one shot, but there doesn't seem like the Iowa. He has. Oh, here we come. Oh, this can be just on the superstructure. So what do you do now? You know the reload. The Iowa just shot, so you can be a little bit more ballsy. And look at this now. One there and one to the left. Of course the Iowa will turn right, also to his left. That's just what they do. Don't smoke up. You got nothing they can spot for you. But anyway, the smart thing could have been there because the reload is up. Who knows? So the Iowa didn't really turn. He tried to find that normal BB size gap. So he only took one torp. So always when you're torping really close, you need to predict how would you turn. So here we go, a little bit AP. You look at the damage. It's a little bit too much angled. 900. Let's see if it starts racking up on the superstructure, of course. It's too much angle though. But you see, HG doesn't really do that much either, so there we go. But shit, here we got a Roma. What do we do? Here I would definitely go AP. This is much better angle. But this Richelieu is, and they're actually shooting into the smoke, and he got a good hit on him. Interestingly enough. So that Roma actually did a very good job. Now, this, this is something I really wouldn't have done. Look at the angles. And yeah, there are the torps. This is either some masterminding torp, just managing to dup, and just in front of the Richelieu. Yeah. I want to believe everything was planned. That was exactly how you planned it. But yeah, that was really ballsy. So let's assume that Mordrek, of course, did that with ice cold precision, but that's something I'm not so sure everybody can do. So I would have waited until, because either he was gonna ram. There were two choices there. Either he was gonna ram, or he would pass. So I would just continue a little bit on the same project, on the same route, and then just pop the torps afterwards. So I was sure that I wouldn't hit my BB. So, but really fun to watch. So they are winning. It seems very good right now. So these two guys. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? So again, we cannot see that the indicator is on the York, but he's shooting at the York. So they look, because they have no, he's not located, right? So this is important. He's not located, so he has information that neither the Baltimore or the York knows that he was here. So then you need to think, like, are they gonna dodge torps or are they gonna dodge shells, right? But most likely they will not think there will be torps here, because they are going after them. And then let's see what happens. And one in the ass. And there's the Kraken. Bloop. There we go. Double strike. Really well done. That's good predicting them there. One to each. So of course the TCG guys are not so happy, of course. Standard stuff you have to expect. But yeah, it was interesting to see the Taiwanese Fletcher. Just looking at the chat. Jesus, guys. Report received. Good man. Turkish Coast Guard never fails to disappoint. I agree. So yeah, I thought this is a really good, fun replay. I think Mordrek had really fun playing this game. And yeah, as I said, I wanted to try and look a little bit what make it the perfect game. Because I'm doing this by my lonesome. So if you guys have some feedbacks on the way of doing it, leave it in the comments. Give me some feedback. It's always great. And yeah, so it was a quick match. He did 6 out of the kills. Good game in his Taiwanese Fletcher. And yeah, I will see you guys hopefully with a new replay. Bye bye.